peace and greetings, and also shalom to you, my brothers and sisters. Shalom to you, my brothers and sisters. This is your brother one more time, right here, Aria Omori, Aria Israel, right here for Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. All praises due to the Creator of the heavens and the earth and everything that in. All praises, all glory to the Creator, man. I tell you, all praise. When I say all glory and all praises. You better give all praises and glory, man, because I'm telling you, especially with this world today, woo, we got to give all praises and got to be thankful. We got to be thankful, man, for the protection that He's giving us, for those of us who trust in the Most High, for His protection and His especially surely His wisdom to know how to maneuver through all of this madness and things that's going on in the world today. Like I said, one more time, salutations to you, my brothers and sisters out there who are listening in to and viewing this channel again, this video. I thank you for always tuning in and listening to these podcasts, whether you agree with everything I say or not. And that's the thing. It ain't about you just really want to agree with everything I say, but to just look at some things that I say and gain some information from it because I look at a lot of things. I don't agree with everything that some people say, but I grab some wisdom from some of the things they say. So, and that's what it's all about. It's about us learning because I'm still learning as well, y'all. Believe me, I'm one who's still learning. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there, y'all. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get there because like I told y'all before, what I'm detoxing. I'm detoxing from a lot of stuff that I have learned a while ago, that I have learned from a lot of other things, from people and things. I'm detoxing. So, yes, sir. So, it's a process. It is a process. So, anyway, but yeah, I just want to come in here and drop in momentarily, y'all, to just say some things about myself. And y'all may ask questions, and people do ask questions, and I appreciate the questions in the comments, uh, in the videos. I do appreciate that, the intelligent conversations and questions that people have in the comments. I like that. I like that very much. Um, but all of this, some of this other stuff, man, y'all coming with this attack mode because what you believe and you're thinking somebody attacking you because of what you believe. Believe me, listen here, brothers and sisters, like I said, don't get offended, get educated. Don't get offended, get educated. And this is what this channel is for, to educate. That's it. I'm not here to spread no hate and be divisiveness. That's not it. I'm here to let the most high use me as a vessel to help educate, because that's what I'm doing. I'm educating myself. I'm learning. So what I've learned, I want to share with you, because there's a lot of certain things that y'all out there, that some things that a lot of y'all have believed or believing in. I believed at one particular time, especially when I talk about the Christian doctrine. Hey, I believed in that. I told y'all I believed in that. I have different certifications in Christianity. So hey, I've been there. So I'm not coming at trying to be be divisive. Just want to be starting something like Michael Jackson. Just want to be starting something. No, I ain't. I'm not here for that. That's why I don't do no debate, no none of that stuff. I ain't got time for that. I'm here to try to help educate and elevate. All right. But I want to come here today to just drop in, brothers and sisters, and say, Aria, what kind of Israelite or Jew are you? Yeah, I know I'm asking my own question, y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all the answer. But I know some people probably be thinking that and asking that, because that question did arise. Was I a Karaite? That's a good one. How many of y'all know about the Karaite? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know. I didn't know about the Karaite Jews. So the Karaite Jews. I didn't know about the Karaite Jews at one time. To a good brother of mine that I've met, um, a brother named Moray Henoch, bro Moray Henoch. Shalom to my Moray Henoch out there. He put me up on the Karaites. He put me up on the Karaite Jews. Yes, sir, indeed. And I actually have one of their books here I purchased, and so yeah, I purchased this one from the Karaite off their website right here. I love this one. I like this one right here. Yeah, I like this one here. The Blessing Books. Yes, sir. According to the customs of the Karaite Jews. And what this book is, it's like a almost like a prayer book, sort of. You see, you have weekly blessings. I don't know if y'all can see this. I might can't see it. It's backwards, but it has like it goes into things like it says the weekly blessings over food and beverage. For wine, bread, pastry, fruit, and of the tree, fruits and vegetables of the earth have things of that nature. Blessings for Shabbat. Um, Let me see here. Yeah, I'm trying to look y'all at songs of for Shabbat, and then also, see, go on the next page here. You would have blessings for every day, such as bedtime prayers, prayers after waking up. For them, you have prayers for the male, and you also have prayers for the female. Both of these for waking up, prayers before traveling. I mean, just have the prayers, prayers for even upon wearing your tea seat. When you get ready to wear your tea seat, the tea seats, your fringes, as they say. Yeah, when you get ready to put these on, you would have prayers before you even put those on. It's just it's a great book, though, brothers and sisters. Prayers before taking a test, prayers during difficult times, just a lot of different things. Yeah, so I bought purchased this off a Right website. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the things. But yeah, so when going to the Right, um, I look at a lot of these things because I didn't know about a lot of that. There's a lot of different, uh, as we would say, Jewish sets out there. Maybe just like we say in the Israelite community, a lot of Israelite groups, like may say camps out there. Y'all see, there's a lot of Israelite different camps out there with different teachings and so forth. So it's just like when you go back into what they might talk about in the what they're called the New Testament Christians out there who listen into this show as well. So peace to y'all out there who's Christians and listening into this channel. I don't know you out there, but I'm just saying there may be some that's out there. Um, so there's a lot of different sets, like you would say, going back into what they call what they are calling the New Testament, right? As in Hebrew, they might say the Brit Hadashah. Um, they talk about these groups. When you read that, you read about the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Sanhedrins, and people of such of that nature, and what they call the New Testament. And so these are different various groups. And, so right today we have, different groups. And I'm still learning about all of this stuff. You got uh, Orthodox Jews, you have, and, under Judaism, you have Orthodox Jews, you have conservative Jews, you have Reform Jews. So there's many different types of Jews according to in Judaism, right? That goes on a different uh, philosophies and theologies and have theological differences and things. So, yeah, under that. So, even mentioning that, I want to try to do tomorrow, my brothers and sisters. I'm trying to see us time. Maybe I'm shooting for maybe tomorrow at a good time. Pacific time is always good. Pacific time. Now, my Pacific time here where I'm at it, and Memphis is 7 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Central. So maybe it's tomorrow. Most High is willing at 7 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Central time. I will try to do a live tomorrow. My first live. Well, it's been a long time since we did a live. David Israel and I, we used to do lives on here a long time ago when we had lines via radio. So I want to do a live tomorrow. I want to do a live tomorrow, and what I want to do as a live is have people who you can I send the link where you can come in, and I want to just discuss some why we have a lot of these theological differences. Now, not a debate, y'all. Let me say this for the record: not a debate. Ain't no damn debating. I'm just gonna say this point blank. Period. Get this understanding. We can have a um, discussion about okay, well, you got like because those of us who follow Tanakh, why is it that we only follow Tanakh only, right? What is the reason that we only follow Tanakh only, right? What is the reason? It's Tanakh. Why is it that we only follow the Tanakh only, right? What is it? How come we don't? And then why is it that we don't look at and follow what they're claiming as some people claim and say, well, I'm gonna say the various names, y'all. So I won't get in trouble for mis saying that because people be on you about these names. Why we don't recognize Yahshua? Well, let me go back. Let me go back to the other one. Yahweh Shai. Yeshua, Yehoshua, as the Messiah, as this anointed one. Why do we don't recognize him? For us as to knock on it, why do we don't recognize him as that anointed one, right? They said he was prophesied when it came. He fulfilled the prophecy. Y'all don't see it in the Gospels. Y'all don't see it. He fulfilled them in the Gospels. We said, like Batumbe Matumbo, y'all like that commercial when he said, no, 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 nah. We like, no, 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 no. But and he was one of many, right? He was one of many, and all of them, some people believed in it, but there's certain things they say, hey, he didn't do it because he got killed. So now it was like I was reading in this book. Show y'all. Let me see, which book was it now? I got so many of them that I've just purchased some more. Shoot. But I was reading again this book. Now, this is a Christian book here, brothers and sisters. I bought it as a Christian bookstore. I think I showed y'all this the other day. Christian bookstore, Today's Religion. And in this, they have a section in here. So let's show y'all, man. These Christians know this stuff, man. They know about this stuff, man, in this book. Let me pick my books up, brothers and sisters. Excuse me. I dropped them on the floor. 1 second. Dropped them on the floor here. Can't be dropping no wisdom. Can't be dropping no wisdom, Aria. Yeah, you can't do that, brother. So anyway, yeah, this is by Thomas Nelson publication right here, though. But these Christians know this stuff, man. They have it, So don't think. See, some people be studying and they know this wisdom, but still they hold to their foundation. They hold to their foundation, even though they know all of this for the record. Now, I'm still getting back to what my thing, right? What I follow. Well, I can't say that, but I don't know exactly what. I can't put myself in a box, y'all. I can't, not yet, not yet, because I'm still figuring a lot of things out myself. So I don't know if there is a kind of category that I fall into now. But I'm gonna get there. I'll get back to that. But in his book right here, it has a section that talks about the different religion, non-Christian denominations, right? And in here, they even have about Judaism and the Messiah. Judaism and the Messiah. And what I do, I'm gonna take. I should have did it, but I intend to because I want to do something on this, and maybe tomorrow. Excuse me. I will have. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and I will have it so I can post it on. Show y'all, pull it up on the screen. I like to do that. Take pictures of it so I can show y'all of this on the screen. But they know, and here's something right fast. So, because that's why I want to have this dialogue on this on tomorrow and just show a lot of these so we can talk about the theological differences and why we have these differences, right? Now, in this right here, for instance, it says that it says in the course of Jewish history, the meaning of the Messiah had undergone changes. Yeah, I paused there for a minute. See, this is what my brothers and sisters in Christianity who think that we are being offensive and y'all. Why y'all don't believe in Jesus? Why y'all don't believe in Yeshua? How come y'all don't believe? Yeah, he's the savior. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all self. That's why I did that other video yesterday, whatever it was. I think it was yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday, day before. My mind be gone, y'all. I can't remember all this stuff. I'll be trying to keep up with so much stuff. My memory bank is about overflowing. My storage, I need some more gigabytes. I need a little more gigabytes. So my RAM is getting low. But anyway, so that's why I did the other video the other day. I was talking about how Christians act like so-called Old Testament only, as they call us, followers, that we don't believe in the Most High. They act like we don't believe in the Most High. That was about. Because when we say that we don't believe in the New Testament, that we don't follow as AKA Jesus or Yeshua as that Messiah, as that anointed one, they act like we said that we don't believe in the Most High, right? Yeah, some of them. And I'm not going to put everybody in that box, but y'all know, so it's hard to just pinpoint and say who is the one that does that. But, many do that when we say that, right? They look at y'all sideways when you say that. So yeah, and it is very key to understanding this whole thing about the Messiah. This is I really want to touch on that because that is a great point that need to be addressed and pointed out. And I think a lot of people don't have no understanding of this, especially in maybe in the churches, the lay persons in the church who don't really just do a lot of studying, don't understand why so-called I'm gonna just use these terms, Israelites or Jews, when we say that we are Tanakh only, we don't, or they call Old Testament only, why we don't subscribe to what they're calling the New Testament and saying that we follow Jesus or Yahshua or Yahushua, right? So yeah, there's some understanding, and they don't understand. Well, he is the Christ. He's the Christ. Well, no, no. So when we go like, no, 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 sir. But anyway, and this has to be brought out and has to be really illustrated. So again, in a book at a Christian bookstore, like, yeah, I don't know if it was compiled. I think compiled by Christians. Well, tells Thomas Nelson publication, who published a lot of Christian books and Bibles. But anyway, one more time, brothers. So this says, in the course of Jewish history, the meaning of the Messiah had undergone changes. The meaning of what? Mashiach. In Hebrew, we said what? The Mashiach. And we translate that into English, meaning what? The anointed one. So I'm gonna read it right here again. In the course of Jewish history, the meaning of the anointed one, it says the Messiah or the anointed one, had undergone changes. So that whole meaning of what a anointed one, that meaning what he would have been, it changed. It's changed. Y'all see it? It went from it just being a person in Israel, excuse me, the Mashiach, just meaning like, the King David and the kings or the Levites, a person personally in authority, to went now to became in Christianity, meaning that this anointed person who was going to die for the sins of the people, right? And so, it went on through various changes. Well, I take it back. I missed something. I missed another middle piece. Just a person who had authority person, like the king or like David, it's like King David, the Levitical priest, a person of authority in Israel. And then it went from, they was looking for, because when Israel was going through the different oppressions, and when they was being oppressed by other nations and things held in captivity, they was looking for this one who was going to come. Some in Judaism, they might say a political figure, a leader. That's why I said that he had to come from the line of David. It was going to be someone from the Davidic dynasty who was going to come and save his people, not from sin, because even we need to get into that about salvation, because it's different from the Judaic perspective than Christianity perspective. So we want to get into that again. Want to get into things of that nature, because see, there's a theological difference. Is why we have all of this. We back and forth debating and arguing, even salvation. So the salvation was that this person that they was looking for in Judaism, whatnot, was going to come and save or deliver. Bring salvation mean deliverance, deliver his people out of the hands of his enemy. But Christianity came and they flipped that and made salvation all about saving or being delivered from your sin. So yeah. So, but anyway, brothers. So yeah. So this book here, I'm gonna finish this off right fast. It said originally it was believed that God would send his special messenger. Delivering Israel from her oppressors and institutionalizing peace and freedom. Y'all heard that, all right? I didn't say I was saying it earlier, but it's right here in the book. It's right here, and I'm gonna screenshot this, and I'm gonna go back over it tomorrow or whenever I do this. Probably tomorrow. I'll probably represent this tomorrow. I'm gonna take a picture of it and bring it on. But again, what did it say, y'all? Originally, see, this is what y'all got to understand, this Christians. Y'all got to understand. You don't get mad at all y'all when I come on here and be saying what I'm saying. This is all written down. It is all documented and all of this type of things. I'm sharing with you, y'all, what I read and I study. That's why I spend money on my education, y'all. They told me to go to school and get an education. What I honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do that, y'all. I didn't do that. But hey, I'm doing it now, though. I'm doing it now in the name of the Most High, Yah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So yeah, So when I say things, you best to believe I'm researching, I'm digging, I'm trying to find, because I need to have an understanding of what I believe in, what I'm putting my faith into. I better have some understanding of it, because like they tell you, don't join nothing. You don't join no organization, no nothing, unless you have an understanding of it. Y'all get that? Unless you better know something about that before you join. You don't join nothing if you ain't got no understanding of it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, originally it was believed that God would send his special messenger delivering Israel from her oppressors. Y'all hear that? That's what the deliverance from salvation was about originally from the Judaic perspective or the Israelite perspective, however y'all want to put that right there. And institutionalizing peace and freedom. Yeah, we're gonna get into this right here. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna get into this and more. But this is right here in this book. So this one of them. Let me get back to other things. But yeah, so I want to do that tomorrow, brothers and sisters, if I can. Uh Come on here and try to do a live. And I want y'all to come in. I don't care. To knock only. Come on in here. Come on in. Um, Christians, come on in the house. Come on in the house tomorrow. Tonight, I'm doing a live. Come on in here. Come on in here. Messianics, my brothers and sisters, camps, y'all, come on, come on, come on. But I'm telling y'all, y'all, come on now. Don't come in here with the damn debate thing now. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. I know now. I know, but we ain't gonna do that. We want to have a dialogue because it's all about education. We have a dialogue because we need to get some understanding. We need to get some understanding here. We need to get some understanding. So that's it. But yeah, but Ariel, what exactly what kind of Israelite are you? I mean, come on now. What kind of Israelite are you? What kind of Jew are you? Are you what is it? What is it? What is it? And what do you what's your foundational books that you study? What all kind of you what you study, brother? Are you one of the Jews, the type of Jews that you studied the Talmud and things of that nature? You follow Talmud, brother Ariel? Did you follow Talmud? Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't say I follow the Talmud. I I've looked at it from time to time. I don't have one. I looked at it from time to time when I go to Safari or something. Somebody might say something. I might hear one of the rabbis. 'Cause I listen. I mean, my ears are to the ground on everything. I told y'all, man. I'm not one of those ones who I'm scared to look at things and research. No, that ain't me. That's not me. And I go back to I tell y'all from my old Nawabian days, man. Old Nawabian days. You was Nawabi, you studied everything. I'm telling you, studied everything. So that still don't stop just because I'm not in the Nawabian nation. Because hell, that's why I was able to move away from that because there was other things too, personal things. But I'm inquisitive. I told y'all I like knowledge. I like wisdom. I like knowledge and wisdom, and to try to get understanding. So yeah, I'm kind of like I'm nosy like that, y'all. I'm nosy like that. So yeah. So but I don't have a Talmud or none of that. But when I've heard certain things, I might go and look into it and see what exactly it's saying. But so yeah, I've looked into it, but no, I'm not a Talmudic follower, none of that like that. So no, no. Now I did because, like I said, I'm nosy. I did purchase this right here. Let me put my glasses back on, y'all, for 1 minute. I did purchase this right here. I got it off eBay. I don't forget about $5 or something. A Mishnah. I did about one of these. Now this is here dealing with Pesach. Yeah, it was like a series, Astro's Mishnah, and this was just all about talking about Pesach and things of this nature. So I purchased this one, just trying to see what it is all about. Yeah, just trying to see what it's all about, and it's everything that's dealing with Pesach. The different, I guess, the different argument. Not as an argument. What it is? The philosophies and things all about Pesach. Thick book, man. I'm like, you like all about Pesach. I'm like, wow. Yeah. So I've read some of it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I read this whole thing and I really just did it, but I read some of it. But I just purchased it, to have in my collection. But yeah, so I do have one dealing with Pesach, the Mishnah. And then I purchased this one. And I do like this one, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I love this one here because when I bought this one during the time of Yom Kippur, I think it might have been after Yom Kippur, for a matter of fact. I think I bought. I can't remember if it was before or after the Mishnah Torah by Rambam. Maimonides is some people y'all know about Maimonides. Now I do like this because I was going into something. It was some on the internet I saw something I was reading somewhere. I don't know, but it started talking about because it was. I know it was the time of Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, and I was reading about forgiveness and repentance and all of that, and something I've got led to something that was on Safari for a matter of fact. And I like, you know what? I need to see have me a Mishnah Torah, just not on digital. I want to have one so I can really see. I love this one. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I like this Mishnah Torah that goes into all about talking about teshuva, about repenting. And yeah, and we know we do need to understand about repenting. So yeah, that is very key. So I love this one right here. So yeah, I purchased this one from Runbon Maimonides to Mishnah Torah. I love it. I mean, I'm telling you, I love it. So yeah, I do have that, and there's many outside of um the Torah, so extra people might say extra studies. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not afraid of knowledge and wisdom. But you have to, like I said, know how to discern a lot of things you have. Now I show y'all this one. I even have bought purchased a collection of these. Now I've went through some of them. I hang on line tell y'all I've went on read all of these things. Now I do have these in my collection. You see these big thick y'all remember them old Sears catalogs and telephone books? Man, these things are thick. They are a huge collection. But I do have these both collections. Yeah. Man, y'all throw them books away, man. Throw them books away. No, you throw yours away. No, like I said, I have them and I looked at certain things. Enoch and Maccabees 3 and 4 is in one of these here, is in one of them. Maccabees 3 and 4 is located in one of these. Now, and it's funny, you said Maccabees 3 and 4. Yeah. If you have it's another book I have over there. What's it? It's the Greek Orthodox Bible. I think it's the Greek Orthodox Bible have Maccabees 3 and 4 in their collection. Far as the apocrypha, they have in the Orthodox uh, Greek Jewish Bible, they have a Maccabees 3 and 4. Now, and I say this, y'all, brothers, right fast, sisters and brothers. For those who talk about Deuteronomy 28 and 68 going back on ships and things of this nature. I ain't gonna really get into that, but man, well, that didn't happen nowhere else. That didn't happen nobody else. That was another brother I saw, and I didn't know this, y'all. I promise y'all this. So I told y'all, I be listening to y'all out there. I be listening to other people out there, y'all. So I'm listening. And a brother showed this. I think it was in Maccabees. I forget exactly offhand. 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Maybe I'll pull it up one day and I can find it and I can show y'all again. And the brother was showing that in the book of Maccabees. I want to say it was Maccabees, might be 4. Some reason I want to say 4, Maccabees 4. And he was showing that in that it shows that it said the Jews, that's how it said, that did go into captivity in Egypt. It was showing about the whole thing, about and it lined up a little bit with, again, with the Deuteronomy 28. It lined up perfectly. And then the brother did a breakdown on it. There's a brother on the internet, I don't know his name, I just saw the video once, did a breakdown on it. And that's what made me actually buy these books. Because I was looking online for Maccabees 3 and 4. There was an app that had it, but it wouldn't pull up. It wouldn't work. When I tried to go to those Maccabees 3, it would not open at all. I'm like, wow, they don't want me to look at that. They don't want me to read it. So I went on and purchased these books. Yeah, so I went on and purchased it. Trying to find it, here it is. This is the Maccabee. This particular volume 2 has Maccabees 3 and 4 in it in here. Yeah. So, but anyway, it kind of it speaks on that these kings who actually brought them back into captivity. Like I said, man, I try to find it again and take a picture of it and put it on the screen and probably go over it one day. But yeah, so my thing, I really can't say I can put myself in a category. Maybe at this time to really say, am I a um orthodox conservative Israelite, or what they say, Jew now, but I cannot, or reform. Now, I don't really think I'm a reform. Now that I don't really say think I'm more into the reform Judaism or way. that liberal now, because even in my politics, hell, I ain't liberal at all. No, I'm more conservative. No, sir. And in my political views, I'm more of conservative in my values, not a liberal. Any way the wind blow. No, I don't do that. Nope. So, but I think maybe if I had to kind of lean towards one, I would say maybe somewhat 3 points. I was looking at some things because conservative maybe because I was looking at some different things in um book here and it was talking about this. I was talking to David Israel a while back and I was talking to him about some things. And in this book right here, the Torah for Dummies, yeah, the Torah for Dummies, and it was kind of talking about some things, the different aspects and breakdowns of Judaism, different kind of groups. And when I was looking at it, because it was talking about the different kinds of Torahs that there is out there, and the different groups that study these different Torahs, and I was like, 'cause even when it was talking about the Stone Edition, I think it had the Stone Edition that my memory can serve me correct on. I think they was trying to say that though the publishers and studiers of this Stone was actually more of a conservative, was conservative Jews. Now, like I said, don't hold me to that because I all right, that's what it was saying in this book that I can vaguely can remember. I was yeah, but this one right here was a good one. Yeah. So and I do like as well the Halakha. The Halakha. Y'all remember the Halakha? Remember what the Halakha is? Let me see. And I pull this up for y'all. So yeah, it's a lot of things I'm learning, brothers and sisters, along the way, and finding. So even with certain things, I don't like I said, I'm not a Talmudic really get into the Talmud. Let me see, can I screen share this? Let me see. I want to go into Safaria for y'all, show y'all Safaria so I can show you this here. Let me go back, show you this on Safaria. If y'all familiar with Safaria out there. So when you go to Safaria, you will see things like this. You'll see the Tanakh, which y'all call most in Christian communities, y'all will call the Old Testament. You will see the Mishnah, well, y'all, I'm get, I get tired tongue and can't pronounce a lot of these English words properly. I'm kind of country, y'all. I know y'all know that by now. I'm a little country, y'all. In the South down here, got this Southern slur and accent. But yeah, the Mishnah, y'all. You see that right there. Then you got the Talmud, you got the Midrash. I never really got into and read anything in this Midrash. I never got into that. But the Halakha, yeah, the Halakha. And they said halakha being the way to walk, as here it says in this Torah for Dummies. I'm looking, yeah, the Torah for Dummies. Yeah, it says the term for Jewish law in Hebrew is halakha, and you'll see right here it says the halakha is what it says legal works providing guidance on all aspects of Jewish life, rooted in the past sources of growing to address changing realities. Now, here is one that's great when you go to um, and I tell y'all, I have to say this. A brother put me on to this. I didn't know this, and so I got to give shout out to, well, give credit where credit is due. See, I didn't know a lot of this, and shout out to a brother Adonaiah, and he has a YouTube channel on here, brother Adonaiah. Go check his YouTube channel out, brother Adonaiah. And he turned me on to this Mishnah Torah. Yeah, he the one turned me on to understanding or looking at and this Mishnah Torah. So, brother Adonaiah, shalom to you. Thank you for that as well. See, the Mishnah Torah it says the legal codes written by Maimonides in the 12th century, groundbreaking in its organizations and scope. Let's open this up right fast and see what all's in the Mishnah Torah. So, in the Mishnah Torah, you will have transmission of the oral laws. Then you have what they call the positive misvotes. Positive misvotes, which y'all might call Christianity, and some of y'all terms y'all might call it commandments. Misvotes, we have called misvotes, but y'all might call it commandments. So right, you might have the positive commandments, negative commandments. Let's look at some of this right here as we talk about positive commandments. And let me see, go into this and see here, like he have here one of the positive commandments. What is the first positive commandment? So it says the first of the positive commandments is the mitzvot. Mitzvot again, remember is commandments. Uh, to know that there is a power. It just had God here. And it take you to Exodus 20 and 2, state that I am God, your Elohim, Yahweh, or some say Yahweh. So if that's the first of the positive commandment, it says then here to unify him as Deuteronomy 60, that's the Shema, y'all. That's our national anthem as Israelites or you Hadin or Jews, right? That's Deuteronomy 6 and 4. As it says here, they have God is our God. I mean, excuse me, God is our Lord. God is one. Shemai, the Shemai. So yeah, this is what here you would have in the Mishnah Torah. So let's go back right here. So yeah, so this is a great site that for a lot. It's a lot of information on here, brothers and sisters. There's a lot of things on here that they even got Kabbalah. So yeah, have I ever read Kabbalah? Nah, I never really read Kabbalah. Now I'm gonna be honest. It was years ago. I wasn't even into the Bible. I don't know what I was into at that time, the school of thought. I don't know if I was into Kemet or what, but I had signed up to take it. And there was a lot of people with this metaphysical stuff. There was in the people's in all this metaphysical thinking and stuff. Um, that's when Bobby Hemmett then was running hot at that time. And I think it was a guy. What was his name? A. Rashid. They was talking about the Kabbalah, and all of this type of thing. So I did sign up for a course to take Kabbalah classes online, but I never did it. I never did it. But yeah, so they even have the Kabbalah on here. So yeah, this Safari or the app. You can also get this on your phone and things of that nature. So, but yeah, but that's that right there. So yeah, so brother Ariel, yeah, my scope of studying information, man. I just love knowledge. Like I told you, I showed y'all this as well the other day, yesterday. So I just study. I study. The Sumerian doctrine. I know a lot. I've read because I've studied a lot of it. I have an actual Bible that goes in there. It's a Bible. It's King James Bible edition that has all the ancient wisdom and literature in that. And that's something we need to be. That's something right there. I think is real key that we need to really understand, brothers and sisters, and start getting into for understanding literature. This this is what we're reading, what we have in hand. Like here, see this what it even says here, apocalyptic literature. And that's what we are actually having. So when we're reading, I don't give a Jane Brown get down. It's my alternative profanity, y'all. When we're reading a lot of this stuff, especially when we talk about Bible and stuff like that, we're reading literature, literature. And for one, just take for instance, I say like for those who Christians out there or maybe messianics, I use some of y'all texts. Paul, right? Um, you're reading a letter, and we're reading, like I said, a conversation and conversation piece that he had been having with someone, right? And this is where we got to really start understanding, and where we arguing with each other, and sometimes people argue with each other, debating over something, a conversation piece that Paul was having, maybe with I don't know, a debating with Peter and James and whoever else, and maybe when he was just talking to Timothy and all of this, and we're reading their letters and we trying to break down. We try, and sometimes here, and here's what it did. Here's what I be tripping out. I read this and I'm seeing it and I'm understanding these are conversation because it's a letter, right? I'm understanding for myself. This is a conversation they was having thousands of years ago, however it were, long it were. And we people are reading it and they're making doctrines off of those people's conversation and making their conversations that they had a long time ago out to be something that it wasn't even talking about, that it had nothing to do with. And that's how a lot of these confusions that's out here, and different denominations and religions came about of conversations someone was having long time ago, and we are taking an excerpt, people taking excerpts out of it and making whole religions out of an excerpt out of a conversation, and starting their own camps and bodies, assemblies, because they reading something and they disagree and off a conversation that somebody had 2,000 years ago, and now they want to start their own group, a camp, a set. It's wild, man. It's wild. See, now I really have this understanding Like just even with that, it's literature. And that's why I said, and I know I didn't do the show, y'all, but I said, we're not supposed to take this personal. We're not supposed to take, now I'm saying like this, y'all. We're not supposed to be taking the Bible personal. Not now, not now. Don't take it right now. Y'all gotta get this understanding because see, some of y'all don't listen good. And I'm not trying to be funny, coming about the sideway. You're not taking it personal. You don't supposed to take it personal, but you take it to heart, meaning you don't make this literature that was written 2,000 years ago and you making this about like you, and it was like it was written, it was prophesied that this was going to happen to you in 2024. You making this personal, about all about you. Yeah, Isaiah didn't know a doggone thing about you, didn't have you in mind when he was writing Ezekiel. None of those prophets didn't have none you in mind. They didn't envision. There wasn't no vision about you in no damn America in their time, and didn't have a damn thing about you being saved or somebody was gonna come do this here. You was gonna go to Bass Pro Shop and buy a fishing rod in 2024 and go fishing for now. Come on now. What you do, you read this literature and you get the, like I said, I like to say it like this, y'all. They take us back to school. Read the stories and get the morals of the story, learn the principles of the story, and you see how it applies. That's what I'm saying. You see how it applies to your life and how relevant it may be to your life and how you see yourselves in it. Because I tell y'all, um, the book of Job. Now, I was reading, I found this long time ago, and they were saying how the book of Job, right? And I think this is teaching in the Judaic teaching traditions, how they say that Job is actually, because when you read Job, when you look up Job and how is canonized, how it actually is canonized in the section of the writing. Let me get it out of here. It's section in the canon. Let me show y'all this one. I always show y'all this a couple of times. Now it's different from when you got your King James Bibles and things of this nature, right? That's why I like to show y'all this. Show y'all these. Now, this is here the collection I have. Now, we have your Torah over here. You know what Torah is, what they said, the laws or the teachings and instructions of y'all. Then you have your prophets, the book of your prophets, and you have your writing. Now, Job is right here. Job is in the writings. His books are in his books that is written are in the writings. And in the writings, whether we'd have the books such as Psalms. That's the first one when you open this up, Psalms. And what is Psalms, right? What is Psalms about? Songs of, well, it's prayers, songs of, praise and things of that nature, songs. And we have Proverbs, wisdom. And they say that Job is actually, now I've seen, they said Job it was a wisdom book. Was it wisdom or poetry? The poetry, kind of like poetic book. Now that's what I've read that somewhere, and they say there's a poetic book. So it's right here in the writings is listed as in the writing. So when I say that is that so when I'm and some say that Job wasn't actually an actual person. That's what it's. So I'm getting down to that point to say that. I've read that they said Job was not an actual person. It was a wisdom book. It's a wisdom book and a book that you can take for, and then you look at that, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. You think about Job, and I remember it was a time way back when I went through a little persecution, and I and when I was going through the persecution, I was like, dang, this my Job. This is my Job right now. Yeah, because I was, be honest, I was locked up. I got locked up, lost my job, my family, and things that, finances, so I lost all of that. I lost a lot of things. So I was like, damn, this is my Job. Because I thought about the story of Job and what happened with Job and the story. I'm like, damn, this is my Job. So that's why I said I didn't take it. I was taking it to heart. right? I didn't say, well, damn, man, this prophesied about me, man. It was a prophecy that I was gonna go through this. No, 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 no. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, if these things could be relatable, you know what I mean? 'Cause what they say, there's nothing new under the sun. So that's how I'm saying we look at these stories like, dang, you know what? Dang, so and so what happened to David, man. I seem to be going through that same thing. So you can see I seem to be going through what David went through. I seem to be going through what so and so went through in the Bible. Like, wow. So you look at their story and you see, like, okay, how did they get out of that? What happened? So you read this story to see their outcome, right? And that's why I say you take it to heart and you look at these stories, learn the principles of it. And that's what I said. So even brothers and sisters that's talking about we here in captivity and all of this, okay, you look at, and then we wonder why. Okay, just for instance, again, an Israelite community talk about say even it said Deuteronomy 28:68, we come into Egypt, it was prophesied. Now they say prophesied, but it was prophesied that we was going to go back into bondage. It wasn't no prophecy. Hell, that was a warning to you if you wouldn't do right. That's what that was. It wasn't no prophecy. Come on now. But it was a warning saying that if you didn't act right, wasn't it? Was it not? Was it or was it not? A warning saying if you don't act right, if you don't obey me, I'm just putting it in an English term. I ain't doing the King James, that hither and thou type stuff. I'm just putting it, making it plain. If somebody said, I like the other day, somebody said, I gotta find it, y'all. I want to give a shout. It said, I make it simplified. It was something about that other video. Say I simplified it in the simplest form. Put his old glasses back on, y'all. I can't hardly see nothing without these things, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, um, brothers said I made a thing. It's in the simplest form. Let me find that right fast. But anyway, while I'm looking at that, is that forgot where I was going now. Told y'all my hard drive getting slow. My hard drive getting slow. Let me see. Let me find that right fast. Yes, sir. Since I had to gotta find where my thought to. Yeah, find where I'm in. Where is that? Where you go? I gotta find that comment. I want to give him a shout out. Right. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Reggie Upshaw. Reggie Upshaw. Shout out to you. Shalom out to you, brother. Thank you, brother, for breaking this down for the people in the simplest form ever. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yes, most definitely. That's the video I did on the other day about the Christian thing. But yeah, I know. I'm going to go back. Let me jump back. So I had to say that, y'all. I had to say that. I had to put it in there. So yeah, we want to make it in the simplest form. But yeah, so going back, hell, I don't remember why I was, y'all. Yeah. But yeah, just want to make it be simple in the plainest language. But okay, I know I got it. Thank you, Most High. Thank you. I need your help because where I go, I'll be everywhere. So the part about that when you were talking about the slavery thing, it was like if you didn't obey me, and we gonna be hard headed and stiff necked people, right? Like Ezekiel said, hard head, stiff necked people. Yeah, I was saying, hey man, hey, yeah, I would turn you over to the hands of your enemy. But he talked about the blessings and the curses, But if you follow me, these good things gonna happen to you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pour out like he said in the Malachi. I will open up the windows of heaven for you. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the tithes and offering, I open up the windows of heaven for me. For you, if you obey me. But if you don't not, check this out. This is what's gonna happen. Now you see them folks over there, they don't like you. You see them looking at you. See they looking at you. Now the reason they ain't got on your backside and whoop your backside yet, because it's like going back to Job. What Hashatan says, hey, if you take that hedge away from around him, he'll cuss you to your face. He gonna cuss you out, Most High. He gonna cuss you out. Ooh, he gonna be sounding like Richard Pryor cussing you out, Most High. But the reason he ain't did it because you got that hedge around him. So it's the same thing. Y'all see, listen, the reason them people ain't get over there and came and got you yet and didn't put you into captivity because I got my hedge around you. But see, but when you when you start disobeying me and you don't listen to my words and follow my instruction, you know what? I'm gonna take my hedge away from around you. I'm gonna let them folks have I'm gonna let them get you. See, look at them over there. Boy, look, they got their teeth grinning. They like, Most High. Take that hedge away from around. I bet you won't take that hedge from around like Hashatan. Take that hedge. I'm waiting on him. I dare you to take that hedge from around him. Ooh, I'm waiting on him. Slip up. Waiting. And see, that's what Deuteronomy 28 was actually saying. And what happened? So if you saying that you were in captivity, you went into captivity in America, it was because you did what then? Being disobedient. You were disobedient. So, like I said in other videos a long time ago, that when you're focusing, aka talking about your enemy, hell, you need to be focusing on yourself and working on getting yourself right so you can get out these captivities, so you can get these curses up off your backside. So you worried about um I'm just saying what the doctrine say, what they say is as far as a doctrine. You worried about talking about trying to talking about what the white man is doing and he need to change, he need to do so and so. Hell, you need to work on your own damn self because you constantly saying you in captivity, right? So that means it's something you ain't doing right. That means somewhere you still being hard head and stiff neck. Because if you ain't got out these captivities and all of this time, it's something you not doing, right? Because that's according to if you truly believe in the doctrine you espousing, if you espousing it, that's what's happening. You trying to say that in there in that Bible is about us here in America is prophesied that we gonna well, that means it's something that you ain't doing right. I mean, you still being hard head, stiff neck, because y'all ain't came and got you out this captivity then. Now, according to y'all, I'm just saying according to y'all, you ain't doing right. See, I don't put all that on me like that. I don't put all that on me like that because I don't say this about. I read it as people say historical that these things are happening to a people, the people in Israel. That's why I said I understand the literature, ancient literature. And I read it and it was talking about them, the prophecies, even the prophecies when it ain't talking about me in no damn America. It was talking about when Isaiah and Jeremiah didn't have me in mind here in America. It was talking about the Israelites in the captivity when they was in Persia, when they was in Babylon, all those captivity, hell, they was in then. Even they going when they was in captivity in Rome, all of that. It was talking about them. We're reading about their story, not our story, a prophecy about our story, but their story. Y'all don't, somebody don't get it. Somebody don't get it. Somebody don't get it. I know it. I know it. I'm gonna piss somebody because I know it's gonna make somebody mad. Somebody gonna disagree. But hell, no matter what hell I say sometime or some of y'all say, people ain't gonna get it. The people they not gonna want to accept it. They gonna argue with you. You wrong. They gonna do this, you that. They not gonna accept it because they have a feeling about it. They're not being dealing with this thing on an educational or scholarly level. They are dealing with a lot. Some people are dealing with stuff on a belief system thing, right? On a belief system thing. And that's why, and I have sometimes Christians don't even like the hell when I be talking about then about the Bible. I don't give a damn if I could be, check it out, y'all. And it's funny sometimes. I can be in agreement with them on some things dealing with the gospel, right? Just to make, because I know a lot, I'm around a whole bunch of Christians sometimes, and I'm trying to get them open up to start really looking in the Torah. I might be quoting some things that said Yahshua said, and I'm talking about some things that trying to get them back to righteousness. Righteousness ain't not about how he died for your sin. No. I'll be talking about some things that's gonna link back though. It's gonna be linked to Torah. You best to believe that or Tanakh, right? I ain't talking about no cross thing. But to try to get them to even understand this whole thing about righteousness, and that's what the whole. When I read the Tanakh and things, that's what I get. That's what I get. The moral of the story for me is righteousness, righteousness, a righteous living. Hmm? A righteous living. That's what my whole moral story is for me. I'm just saying this for me. That's what I get. So I'm not caught up so much into. So I don't get. I mean, I don't have a label that you can really put on me to say. That's why in some instances you might hear me say, maybe I follow the Israelite tradition, or I really don't. Y'all, I'm gonna say this too, since I'm talking about myself tonight. I really don't label myself as an Israelite per se, as saying I'm an Israelite, I'm an Israelite, I'm an Israelite. No, I don't really do that anymore. I did when I first started getting into it. I was saying I'm an Israelite. I don't really do that anymore. Well, damn, Ariel, what you tripping? You ain't what you mean? How you not an Israelite, brother? You from the tribe of Judas XYZ? And I'm gonna say this. And I'm be honest. Y'all can say what you want to say. You can claim it. Hell, that don't has nothing to stop me. But the reason I say that is because it's like people be talking about DNA, which I don't go all that DNA. I can't technically prove that. But that don't mean just because I can't prove it, I have no way. Man, come on, plenty of proof already. It's all in the book, so and so. Well, hey, listen here. You do it your way. I got mine. But that still does not negate me, because this is why I just say I follow the Israelite tradition. I can say I'm an Israelite as far as the spiritual tradition. I'm an Israelite. I can say it like that. Because really, truly, there was a spiritual tradition. I know a lot of y'all say, ain't no damn spiritual tradition, but that's some of that old new age stuff you on now, brother. You on some of that new age stuff. No. We act like the Israelites. And I know some people say, and I had a shirt I bought from somebody like that, Israelite, Hebrew Israelite, not a religion, so and so. And that's what things too. Hey, we can get into some of that tomorrow too. The religion thing. People use religion. It's like a curse word type thing. Like they say y'all garlic to a damn vampire or cross to a vampire. But though we act like these people, that the people in there didn't have a spiritual system or spiritual connection. That's what we're reading. We're reading several things in there. That's why I like how they actually, I don't know who the Jews or whoever, Judaism or somebody before time, they actually, when they canonize that collection of what we call Tanakh in sections, where they have the Torah, which the laws or the instructions in category. They have the prophets in the category, and they have the writings, all the writings they put in the category and set them apart. Each of those apart, set apart. And um, so even when we have an understanding, really understand what we're reading when we study the Torah. I mean the Tanakh. I always said it Tanakh, but y'all call AKA Old Testament. I like to say this: we're reading the book of the stories about how the Israelites or Hebrews at one time, it was just Hebrew before they even became the Israelites. We're reading about how the Hebrew people, the Hebrews, as some would say, their relationship, the things they went through, and their relationship to the Most High. That's how I like to put it, especially when I'm talking, when I'm talking to Christians or whatnot, or people trying to get them to understand what the what the what this is about, what the as they say, the Bible is about. First, especially when we're talking about, as they call the Old Testament, we're reading about this special relationship that these people had with the Creator, what all they went through, and how their faith walk, and how they relied, and sometimes how they've been disobedient and went astray from the Most High. So that's what we're reading, this whole thing, and we should be learning from that, the relationship that they had with their Creator, and how He said, if you, I give y'all these instructions, if you for you to live by. Like they said, Bible mean basic instructions before leaving Earth. I'm giving you these instructions on how you should govern your lives, your personal life, your communities, your nation, your countries, whatever y'all want to the planet. I'm giving you these instructions, how to govern yourselves, and show them when you step outside of the governance, come on now, of the Most High, things can go wrong. Things can happen. The consequences for being disobedient or not following the rules, the guidelines. That's what I get when I read, and I study the Tanakh. I don't know about y'all. That I don't know about y'all, but that's what I get. And I learned that, hey, not to be disobedient. And I take it even applied to the rules and regulations that my parents gave me in the home. Like we say, Abba Yah, Abba in his house, which we call the planet Earth. But in our parents' house, we were giving rules and regulations as well. So when we violated their rules and regulations, hey, we got chastised too. We might just got a punishment, taking things, taking toys or something, allowances or something taken away from us when we was disobedient. Like we said, the curses of Yah, he took stuff from us. But when we obeyed, you might have rewards. They might have took you to the park or took you somewhere to some outing or something, somewhere uh when you were younger, bought you, gave you allowance, and so and so bought you a new toy, PlayStation back, Atari. Some of us here, y'all are probably my age, you might have got an Atari or something. Yeah, that's your reward for being obedient. So yeah, because you follow their instructions. So yeah, sir. So yeah, for me though, brothers and sisters, yeah, I read. I'm not afraid to look at literature and things of this nature, um, to get understanding, even what they call the Old Testament. I mean, the so-called, excuse me, New Testament. I ain't afraid to look into it. I have. I looked at some stuff. Even his old Catholic Bible here. I go into this. I read and hear some things sometime to see they understanding. See they understanding of and see they theological understanding of what they believe and how they believe in these scriptures, what we call this the sacred records. So I try to look at and see, get their understanding, okay, and that thing. And a lot of this, I'm telling you, bro, they be talking about, they have Yahweh, they be talking about, and they be breaking down some. These folks know, man. I'm telling you, they know, but they have a doctrine they got to abide by. Yeah. So anyway, so I even purchased this. I told y'all, I like this cover. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I like the covering. I seen Zion Lex had this book one time, and that's why I like the cover. I was like, man, that's cool. But now y'all see what it says though, right? New Testament. But like I said, I like the covering. But I just got it about what, a couple of weeks ago. I said, I'm just gonna get it, man. I'm just gonna get it and just see, is there some kind of difference? Because people like we got the Hebrew and English. You got the Hebrew English, and see, it's different when you get it out here. You get from when you get it from the Hebrew, read it from the Hebrew, then you get a better understanding. Now, I've heard that before, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I've heard that. It's different when you read it from the King James. It's gonna be totally different, and the understanding you gonna understand a little bit different. And I've heard that from. I ain't gonna never mind. Obviously, I heard that from Torah. Might well gonna say it. I heard that from somebody who followed Torah. It's supposed to have been Tanakh only. But anyway, I like the cover, man. I like the cover of the book. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Y'all see that right here. The 12 tribes and the symbols of the 12 tribes. Like I said, I like the covering. But it is let me see. It ain't nothing but a damn. It ain't nothing but really like a King James Bible, man. That's all, it's almost the same thing. But you had the Hebrew on one side and then the English. But y'all, the stories are it's the same. It's the same. It's about the same old thing. Same old, y'all. Paul and all of that, his writing. Same old, But anyway. Oh, wait a minute though. Is there something I need to, I wish I would need to do a show on this, take a picture of this, because it says additional prophecies of the Messiah fulfill. Now that's something we need to go. Yeah, I need to take a picture of this, and then we can put it up on the screen, and we can go through this one of day. I would like to go through this because it's saying that he fulfilled this, and that'll be something according to. I need to take a picture of that because maybe I can bring this up tomorrow when I do an open line, and yeah, to the open line, because it's saying that, like, for instance, let me try to skip off. Because one day I say he was the seed of Abraham, and the wise men offered him gifts and things. He's called out of Egypt. Now here he is. Like say he was called out of Egypt. They say he fulfilled these prophets. And I even heard some of the brothers in the camp them say that. Use one of the things to prove that he fulfilled the prophets. It says Hosea 11:1, because it's supposed to. They said it was a prophecy. Now he was a prophecy that he was supposed to come up out of Egypt, and they said he was called out of Egypt. And they have right here Hosea. Now it was as they claimed it was a prophecy, Hosea 11:1. And then they have over here that showed and proved that he were called out of Egypt, Matthew chapter 2, 13 and 15. So they say, well, he did fulfill that prophecy. Now, that's what they say. That's what they claim. Let's see here. Let's pull up a Bible right fast. Let's see. I got the Tanakh already open. Hosea, Hosea. Let's go. Hosea 11 and 1. Let's go here. I'm gonna use Safari since I had Safari already open. Let's go right fast, my brothers and sisters. Oh, hour already. Wow, time flies when you truly are having fun. Yes, sir. For real. Real fun. Real fun. Uh right here. That's Hosea 11. So this is here what they're saying that this is the fulfillment of the Messiah, who they are calling Yahshua HaMashiach, or Yahweh Shah Mashiach, yeah, or Jesus the Christ, as they say. He fulfilled Hosea. It was a prophecy in Hosea 11 and 1, Hosea 11 and 1. And check it out. Here's go right here. Now, this on Safaria, they coming from the JPS version 2023, and it says, I fell in love with Israel, who was still a child, and I shall call him my son ever since Egypt. Thus, now let's go to two. Now they'll just stop out of here. But now, y'all know what? I'm gonna have to go to the King James. I forgot. Go see, they ain't gonna like this rendering right here, this translation. They ain't gonna like this translation right here. But we can already see this can't be talking about a fulfillment of Yahweh Shah or Yehoshua. It can't be, y'all. But let's go. Let's keep it going. Then we're gonna go to the King James after this one. But let's go to verse 2 though. Because if they say he fulfilled this prophecy, what about the rest of this? Because that's what I be talking about. People pull out one verse. They pull out one verse and then see right there, see? But what about the rest of it? What about the rest of it though? It says, thus they were called, but they went their own way. They sacrificed to Balaam and offered to grave images. What about the rest of that though? What about the rest? You just said, see, he fulfilled it. No, y'all take chapter 11. You got to go through this whole chapter 11 is context. It's telling you about something. Whole chapter 11, Ephraim and stuff. So you can't take just, let me go back up. You just can't take that one thing right here and talk about he fulfilled, see, that prophecy. Well, he got to fulfill all of this then. He got to fulfill that whole chapter 11 then. He got to fulfill that whole chapter 11. You can't do that. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Man, this is right there what they call proof texting too, y'all. A thing, proof texting. Yeah. So again, so Safari, but we're gonna go to King James. I fell in love with who? Israel when he was a child. Not Yahweh Shai, not Yahshua, when who was a child? Israel. But they have you to say, and I got to pull this up. Let me get the other Bible right fast, brothers and sisters. And let's do this here. Let me get it up. Give 1 second. Okay, let's see. See, I gotta stop sharing something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put this off. Yeah, I gotta stop sharing. Pull this up. Let me stop sharing this one. Bam. Let me go to the Bible here. We're gonna go. Give me 1 second, man. Find out what I'm doing. Yeah, so we're gonna pull this out today. Let's look at this right fast. I know this wasn't even supposed to show was supposed to be back, but hey, y'all know it, man. I come on here, bro. I be in this in some everything, y'all. I know I don't be always on the topic, but it's still relevant. It's still relevant because the information we sharing is information that we're sharing. Now, what I said, I was gonna go to the King James, find the King James version, and we will go back to Hosea 11 and 1. Bam. Here we go. When Israel was a child, when I loved him and called my son out of Egypt. What is it talking about, y'all? What is it? What is it? What is he talking about? What is y'all talking about out of that? When Israel was a child, I loved him and I called him out of Egypt. When did he call him out of Egypt? When did he call him out of Egypt? Is this talking about Yahshua? Is this really Yahshua is talking about? It was this here a prophecy about Yahshua, or was it just a statement about Israel? Mm. When Israel was young, in its for really before its an inception as a nation called Israel, and they were still in the land of Egypt. But he said, I called them out. Meaning when you are brought, and remember, y'all always say, it's always said, I brought you out of the land of Egypt. When I brought you out of the land of Egypt, y'all always he reminded you of that. He said, hey, I'm the one brought you out of the land of Egypt. Boy, y'all ain't gonna let you forget that, Jack. Y'all was not gonna let you forget. I'm the one who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Don't you forget that now. Don't you forget now who brought you out now. It's like mama them said, hey, I brought you into this world. I take your little tail out of here. So y'all like, I'm the one brought you out. Don't you forget, I send your little raggedy tail right on back up in there. Keep playing with me, you wanna. Yeah. But that's it's in a way. This is what this is basically talking about. Yeah, when Israel was a child, I loved him. And I called my son out of Egypt. Y'all see that? But they say this is a prophecy. I don't know. But like I said, what about the rest of it? What about the rest of it? But let's go here to what they say now to prove. Now that's supposed to be the proof text they did. But they go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew here. And let's see, Matthew, what, 2 and go to verse 2 and let me get my eyes right, y'all. Give it. That's Matthew 2 and hold on. Yeah, Matthew 2 and 13. Matthew 2, 13, and 15. Right? And let me make sure y'all got this big enough for y'all. Oh, man. Bam. Wrong thing. What am I doing? What are you doing, Aria? You're messing up, messing up. Okay, here we go. 13 and 15. Now, this is what they say is the prophecy, right? Here's what they try to use. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise and take your young child and his mother and flee into Egypt and be there until I bring the word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Verse 14. And when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt and was there until the death of Herod. That it, now check it out, y'all, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt I have called my son. What prophet? What prophet that said that? They saying Hosea prophesied that. So they said, check it out, y'all, that it may be fulfilled, which was spoken of by the prophet, which was Hosea, saying, out of Egypt I call my son. Now check this out. Let's see, can we find a cross reference? I'm about to do a New Living Translations because a lot of these New Living Translations, they would usually have the cross reference. Now, check this out. On this one, they have. Let me see. It's the right one. They have. See, out of Egypt. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Let's see. 15. They got it right here. Now I'm gonna click on that. It says where he now this New Living Translation says where he stayed into the death of Herod, uh, and so was fulfilled what the Lord had said through the prophet. Out of Egypt I called my son. Now y'all see that verse 30 right there. There's a number 30 right there. So I'm gonna click on that verse 30 and see what it take us to. Now, I don't know if y'all can see that a little bit right now. We're going to click on it and see. So I clicked on that number right there, right? That's the number 30. As you see, there's two parts that it has. It has right here, Exodus 4 and 22 and 20, verse 23. And it has what it took us to, Hosea 1, 11 and 1. Hosea 11 and 1. Let's click on, now, didn't we just come from Hosea? But we're going to click on this because I got to make sure y'all, hold on. I want y'all to see this clear. I need to, let's see. Let's see now. Let's see. First, they got a 30 right there, meaning it's a cross reference. This is why it's important for y'all to get y'all some good study Bibles. If you're going to do this, even get you a cross reference, a Bible with cross references. And this is how y'all can find out that this stuff is that they're doing. They are copying and pasting. They making up stuff to try to, what's the word? Validate and try to say that this person was prophesied to be this messianic deliverer, savior, whatever. It was prophesied because y'all see what it said. It says what the Lord had said through the prophet. What the Lord had said through the prophet. So those of us, and we see, if we had already read Hosea before you even get to the New Testament, they call the New Testament, these new writings or new testimony is actually what it really is, a new testimony. We would have known it when we got here, like, hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. If I can remember reading Hosea, that Hosea wasn't talking about him. I don't remember Hosea talking about no, wait a minute, hold up. So here we go. So we go click 30, and we're gonna go what they give us. Let me go back up. They have it right here. They have it right here. See, y'all see that? They're using Matthew 15. All right. And then let's go to Hosea. Let's go back. It just popped up right here in the small. Let me see. Can I bring it all the way out? Bam. Right there. There you go. Hosea. Hosea 11:1. Where we was already at, right? When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. Man, now they got a C right there. Let's see what this C pop up and give us. See how they try to do that? They give you Exodus 4:22, Hosea 12:19 and 13, Hosea 13:4. We're gonna go to them. And look, Matthew, they try to give you a cross reference to Matthew. See that? See, but that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with these Christian Bibles. See, that's what the understanding. See, because y'all know again, we was in Matthew, and see y'all see how the trick they try to do. And people who don't study, really study and have to try to get this and know how to discern and really get into these and do the real biblical hermeneutics, they won't see this. They ain't gonna catch it because they dealing with this not from a scholastical, a scholarly way of look. They're dealing with a faith and belief. I believe this. I believe it. No, scholarship would say, no, hey, wait a minute, doc. I know how to read. I ain't no fool. I know how to read. That says when Israel was a child. So wait a minute. Y'all tell this story is about. Let me click it. Can I click it off? Let me click it off. This story here is about Jesus. That's about Yahshua. That's about Yehoshua. But Hosea said, Hosea was talking about Israel. Hold up, y'all. Somebody, whoa. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Y'all, somebody playing somewhere. Yeah, see, that's what y'all ought to be. See, that's what y'all ought to be saying. That's what you ought to be saying. Somebody, hey, hold, man, somebody bull crapping. Now, hold on. I know doggone well, this is the book of Matthew. It's talk about Jesus, Yahshua, Yahweh. But they gave me the cross reference. They just gave me the cross reference, Hosea 11:1. And I know I just read that says Israel. Jesus' name wasn't Israel. Yehoshua or Yahshua don't mean Israel. They said Yahshua, Yehoshua means salvation, savior. No, wait a minute, man. That ain't that. Come on, they playing, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all see this? See how simple this is? See how simple? And then they wonder why we say we don't believe in or we don't subscribe to what they call the New Testament. We don't subscribe to it. Johnny Cochran, y'all. The famous Johnny Cochran says what, Dale? If it don't fit, you must do what? Acquit. So yeah. Anyway, I've been on here too long. But y'all know I always it happened when I get on here, y'all. Y'all know that. But I surely didn't mean to be this long. But yeah. So anyway, y'all. Yeah. So even with going to me, I know I went way on beyond what the topic was talking about. So, but it don't make no difference, y'all. It don't make no difference. But I had to maybe, hey, the Most High wanted me to clarify some things, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all praises, all praises. Y'all know when you had a Ruach Kadash, man, and trying to get somebody to, hey, you might go all over. See, when you feel with this here, man, this y'all give you this knowledge, ain't no telling how you might go with it. Ain't no telling how much you might go with it, right? Yes, sir. But all right, brothers and sisters, we thank y'all. But yeah, I'm most definitely most high willing. I want to hit that. I want to do that tomorrow. And I'm gonna try it about 7 p.m. Central tomorrow. 7 p.m. Central tomorrow night. I want to try to do a live, and I just and we can get into things like that, and we can most definitely get into the things just like that about that, and go in and but I'm gonna tell y'all now, we're gonna have to y'all gonna have to come on with it. So when y'all bring some text and we can go into this text, you can screen share and try to prove your point, but it's going to have to be bagged up and contextually. We don't want all that proof text and jumping your ass, and excuse my language, jumping way over here and jumping way over there. Nah, I know them tricks. I know them tricks. We ain't doing that. We're going to have to deal with that whole, y'all going to have to deal with it, what it says. Because I know, because you go into Paul letters, you're gonna have to deal with the whole thing that the whole conversation is Paul talking about. If you come in with anything, you're gonna have to deal with that whole conversation. That's how we doing this. It's like me having a conversation with somebody, and I'm just telling y'all just piecemeal of what they said. Nah, brothers, hey man, you took me out of context, bro. I ain't say that. That's how a lot of fights and stuff get started, right? Sometimes you take somebody else out of context and go and telling somebody else and stuff gets started. Hey man, I ain't say that, bro. Well, come on, why you tell dude that, bro? I ain't, you know damn well I ain't say that, man. You know what I said. So Paul and everybody here, Isaiah, everybody in the Bible can come back, and they probably saying that wherever they're in the celestial skies or the Shemayim, whatever they at, they probably said that, hey man, I ain't say that, man. What they talking about? I didn't say that. That ain't what I said. Yeah, Most High, can I go down there and straighten that out? I got this. I got this. No, come on, Most High, they lying on me. I ain't say that. No, I got this. I got this. Cool out. I got this. Man, y'all, come on, you need to get there, man. Look, them folk messing up. You see how they lying to them folk down? I got it. Cool out now. Y'all, I'm going. Let me cool out. Let me get up out of here, man. All right, peace, y'all. I say, Most High willing. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Shalom.